As you guys know, we are going through a big pandemic right now, a big crisis around the world. COVID-19, probably like the biggest word on earth right now. So I've been fine personally, if anyone's wondering. I'm working on a new job and I'm considered an essential, so I've been working since, and I've just been focusing on that. Haven't really been worried about making videos at all, let alone modifying or doing car stuff. But as you've seen in my last video, a little bit cinematic. I was playing around with my camera and I didn't really have time to record the installation, but I got myself another set of oil and coilovers. I purchased oil and coilovers from Rockstar Garage for the second time. They've been amazing, they're awesome, the prices are awesome, and honestly I just love these coilovers. Really makes the car feel really nice. Since the install, I went ahead and bought a set of Advent RS's. That's why you guys are looking at the car right now. It looks really nice, sits really nice. The fitment actually is perfect for stock body, and no spacer is being run here. Still using the same tires I had before, which is the Michelin All Season 3 or AS3, 225/45 and 255/40. We can go into the specs a little later on, but right now I just want to show you guys quickly how they look. Advent RS's, looking really nice. Like I said, I haven't really driven the car in a while. The car's really dirty, haven't had a chance to wash it. It's been raining, it's been hot, typical Florida weather. But besides all that, we're gonna go ahead and start working on the car today, because I got some modifications that I purchased over the course of a couple months, and they're here. And you know what, I'm just gonna do something real quick. Some stuff that I'm not gonna put on today, but I'll show you guys anyway. But I'm really excited for this because this car really desperately needed this. Not really sure if this is the OEM part number, but I purchased this from my buddy, and I'm just really excited to open it up, so let's check it out. Bam. This is really a this really is a really nice this is really clean. I really like the way it looks. Got like this satin matted carbon Kevlar carbon fiber look to it. It is a radio door. For some reason this doesn't open that well. Like I said, I bought this from my buddy. He had two of them and he hooked it up. The only downside to this is there's some holes here, so I assume whoever had this door originally drilled it for some stuff. It could have been some, I don't really know what. I don't really care, because it's gonna look really nice once installed. And if you guys don't know what the original one looks like, I will show you. Going into the Lamborghini, you can see I have a regular black plastic one with my sticker that I made. I do have a Instagram for this. It's called Save Florida's Import Scene. Strictly Authentic is the sticker I'm repping for it. Trying to keep everything authentic. I'm not really active on this anymore, just because, you know, working full-time and trying to find posts and making sure everyone's parts are authentic and trying to promote authenticity, because why not? You know, people put a lot of time into creating these parts and you should rep them. And if you want to buy replica, I'm not going to knock you. Money is scarce and money is really hard to get, and you still want nice cars, so I don't blame you. But anyway, this is the OEM one. Looks okay, but I'm gonna go ahead and put the CR1 in. Look at that. That thing is freaking clean. Now, you're probably thinking this thing doesn't match anything on the interior. You're absolutely right, it matches nothing, but oh my lord, it's just kind of cool, you know what I mean? AP2s, if you don't know about S2000s, there's AP1 and AP2. I have an AP1. AP2s have a silver door, and it's kind of ugly in a lot of sense. They try to make it a little more stylish. I personally don't like it. I'd rather have it just the plain black one, or this cool little unique one. I was gonna wrap my door, but since mine's like a textured plastic, I probably don't think it'll stick that well. Although the little decal I have on it has lasted on this car for maybe 8 months or so, no issues. But either way, I'm gonna upgrade this interior a little bit, make it a little bit more snazzy dazzy for my own preference. So also, those are wondering, this is a Chasing J's full titanium shift knob, and you know what, I'm gonna take that back. That sumbitch look really good with this. Got a little bit of gold in that, got a little bit of iridescent, different colors. Same with this. So there we go. I'll make this a thumbnail. What you need to do is just put the shift knob back, third gear, second gear, whatever gear. Open the door. I wonder if you guys can see that very well. There we go. Open the door, and literally all you do is just hold the door and pull. Alright, once you pull it out like that, just close the door again, lean it forward, and it comes right out. So comparing the two, there are some differences. One, it does have this awesome cover on it from the CR, but two, it has this little passenger airbag light, which this guy doesn't have, and the vents are a little bit smaller on the AP2 as opposed to AP1. I don't care about this airbag light, to be honest with you. I might have to take it out because I'm not sure if it'll clear. And I don't even know if it might, you know what, I might even have that cord or cable in there, but I'm not concerned about it. Anyway, here's the difference between the two. Very slight, but hopefully this thing is gonna look real nice in there, so I can install it without this thing in the way. Okay, so turns out I'm gonna have to pop the center console because it kind of sits too close. I could probably get it in an angle like that, but then it will scratch the console. Alright, fuck it. We're taking this console off. So anyone that have a S2000, just pull from the back and work your way up. And you can start from this side too. Whew. Okay, slowly pry it open, get it out of the way. Alright, so I just lifted it over the e-brake and just threw it over. It's out of the way now. Should be fine. What I'm trying to do is clear the... There we go. Let's open it to make sure everything goes in. After being a complete idiot trying to push this through, apparently it doesn't work. It kind of like knocks in here. Yeah, there's a divider in the vent. Alright, so what I had to end up doing was removing this thingy, the passenger airbag light, whatever the hell, and I actually had to pop out the whole entire like light switch assembly because it sticks out way too much, and the AP1 does have a little divider in it, and it wasn't gonna work. So focus on my face. It still slides out pretty easily though, because it doesn't have the, you know, other clip inside. But for the time being, it should be fine, and we're gonna go ahead and install it. If everything works well, should be able to just slide this right in. Maybe. I will admit this is not very fuego, so it's rubbing on something. I should get rid of this goddamn thing. Maybe it's not even in there all the way or properly. I don't know. I really don't know. It is not perfect. There's gaps and all that crap. So what I have to do is actually take this cover off and swap it onto mine somehow. So I gotta carefully take off the CR cover and put it on the new one. Something I will plan to do. So we'll go visit this another day. But that's not it. We got another mod, and I don't know if I'm gonna put it in today, but well, I can't, and I'll tell you why. Man, if you guys been watching me for a while, I've lived in this house for probably 4 years, and I've yet to buy a toolbox, a proper toolbox. I got these beautiful Swiss tracks. Everything looks really nice in here for the most part, but this is just a mess. I got my detailing stuff here, junk, my leftover tools. I had a little tool cart thingy, my Craftsman, I brought it to work, but this is pretty much my storage that I got. So until I buy another toolbox, or until I buy a toolbox, it's gonna look like this for a while. But here it is. I got an AP2 console, bought it used from some guy. Came in shitty condition. He wrapped it in newspaper, and he said I couldn't find a box for it. Bro, if you can't find a box for it, man, you shouldn't be selling stuff. So, you know, I took it all apart because it really needs a good cleaning. Need to evaluate what I gotta do to make this look really nice, and actually make it really match with the CR stuff, you know, because I really want it to kind of work. So I might wrap it in carbon fiber. I don't know yet, and the camera's not even focusing. It's just really nice to take things apart. As you can see, here's the AP2 console. Pretty decent shape, just needs a good cleaning. I'm not gonna do it in this video, but when I prepare for that, I will. And that video will also consist of repurposing, rewrapping this piece, because somehow I guess it deteriorated. As you can see, there's the old perforated leather. So I gotta figure out how to redo this and make it look really clean and stylish and not too much. I also got some energy hub here. This is from an EK. I was gonna put it on the S2000, but apparently it's not the correct one. If I want to run my clock spring, I have to buy the one for the S2000. Otherwise, if I take the clock spring out, I can use EK one, because apparently the spline is exactly the same. And you're probably wondering what steering wheel I'm going to use. Well, if you remember, I used to have a Skyline in R34, and in that car I actually had a steering wheel in there. I had the Momo race steering wheel. Well, I sold the car without it, so I still got it. And here is my wall of Skyline parts that I have left over. Got two work bell hub, got a works bell, sorry, got a RB26 valve cover, and here's the steering wheel. It's a leather steering wheel. It's pretty clean. Probably gonna end up wrapping the center as well, probably like a brushed black or some type of vinyl wrap, and hopefully you guys stick around for that, because it's really gonna transform that steering wheel. It's got like a brushed silver to it already, but if I do it brushed black, and once everything's settled in, it's gonna look really nice inside the S2000. Another thing back here is the other part of the RB26 valve cover. I plan to do something with that. Gonna start a project on that, and hopefully I can get it done. Just need some time to map things out and make some custom. We'll figure it out later. So yeah, that's two parts already that I bought for the S2000. You know, the CR door and the AP2 console. I think it's gonna really clean up the interior a little bit more. I was kind of like a purist, trying to keep everything AP1, but honestly, I think I just got really bored and wanted to do some small minor mods for myself. Another thing I want to do is buy a radio for the car, enjoy music while driving it. Right now, I don't really like listening to the radio. With the stock radio, it really sucks. But speaking of console and interior, we also got some parts we're gonna install today. Hopefully it turns out well. Here it is. These are used climate control buttons. Mines are really messed up, and my buddy Lance, the one that sold me the CR, actually gifted this to me because he wasn't using it anymore. I can kind of feel them, you know, wearing. Honestly, like when you feel it, it just really feels oily and greasy, but they're not as bad as what I have in my car now. And yeah, let me show you. The lighting is really bad in here, but as you can see, mines are completely cracked down to the ugly white. You can't really see it on this one, but they are cracked all the way through. You can see that starting to chip away. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace them. Apparently it's really easy, so let's see if I can get this right. Just gonna go ahead and hold it and pull it out. And if it doesn't work, then yeah, it's not working. I'm gonna use a plastic pry tool. Got my pry tool, so hopefully I can get this out without damaging anything. Oh, it is gonna be harder than I thought. Alright y'all, I'm gonna have to figure this out. Might have to use a flathead and kind of support the bottom while I use this plastic one and pry at the top. Alright, so what I ended up doing was using another plastic tool. I pried the bottom and then I used the top and I just hit it real well, even pressure, and it popped it right out. So there it is, the old one. Now time to carefully put in the new one. Trying to see if they're identical or not. I believe they are. So let's see. If you guys look inside the hole, it kind of looks like a half moon. So if you look inside the hole of the where the button goes, make sure it's lined up perfectly. I mean, otherwise it won't go in. So there it is, perfect. So let's go ahead and take the other one out. Oof, that came off a lot easier. Same thing, half moon, it will only go in one way. So best way to do it, just twist the knobs all the way to the left and you should be good. There we go. brand new buttons are brand new to me. Win! Man, she looks so good. Simple and clean. So I hope you guys really enjoyed today's video. Just want to keep you guys updated about what's going on. I do plan to mod the S2000 very slowly. Like I said, these little mods kind of helped a lot. A lot of people get bit by the bug, and it's just enough to, like, you know, fill the void of missing or wanting to do stuff without breaking the bank. So with that being said, I'm probably going to slowly work on cleaning up that AP2 console, as well as swapping over the CR door to my AP1 basil or trim, whatever you want to call it, because the doggy door on the AP2 is a little bit different. So you know, good thing we made this video and we learned a little bit. So, and if anyone that plans to swap it in the future, just know, you know, it might not work. Anyways, yeah, thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching. I really appreciate all the support you guys have given this channel as well as me. I know I don't really have all the nice cars I used to own anymore, but slowly and surely we can get through this and maybe make this car a really amazing car. You know, I do want to track it, so once things start, you know, settling down a little bit and I get my toolbox and things working, we're gonna jump in and do some motor work, do some maintenance in there. And if you guys know anything about AP1s, you know, retainers got to be changed to AP2s, just to keep the car running really well, as well as suspension components, tires. All that comes later when I want to get this car ready for the track. If you guys watch YouTube and you guys are into Hondas, you guys watch Zosh or Percy. He's a good friend of mine, and we both plan to build these cars to hit the track at PBIR up here in Palm Beach. Eventually we'll both get there. It's just time and money is a big thing, and we're just trying to slowly do it right. But hope you guys stay tuned and watch both of our channels. We're gonna collab one day, if he ever feels like coming down here, if I ever feel like coming to see him. But soon. But for now, hope you guys are healthy, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.